What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so as a Chicago Bull fan, I know some of you guys think I'm a Milwaukee Bucks fan, but I just root for Milwaukee because, you know what I'm saying, the Bulls have sucked for so long. Just needed a team to root for that's actually was moving in the right direction. I've been rooting for the Bucks since 2016, I think, 2015. And while the Bucks are moving in the right direction, ultimately winning the championship, the Chicago Bulls have, well, you see what the hell's going on, you know. They've been, for the most part, with the exception of a little bit of a renaissance period with Derrick Rose, they've been awful. Awful. But, you know, last night at the United Center, there was a Ring of Honor ceremony for the 1995-96 championship team. And it's bad enough that because of pettiness, because of, literally shit that two grown men should be able to get over. You know what I'm saying? But two men who are nearing 60 and over 60, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, let that shit get in the way and they weren't even there. Dennis Rodman wasn't there. Phil Jackson was. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think Phil is in the best of health right now, too. Just from looking at him. But Phil was there. And but the thing that was shameful, the thing that was very shameful, man, is the way that the Chicago Bulls fans treated Jerry Krause's widow. Enough is enough. That was disgusting, man. That was disgusting, and it makes me ashamed to be a Bulls fan. Really, it does. It makes me ashamed to be a Bulls fan, and quite frankly, despite my wishes for success, we really don't deserve to fucking win because of that display. No matter how much Jerry Krause may have irritated us for breaking up the dynasty. That was 25 years ago. And because of a lot of moves that Jerry Krause made, quite honestly, contributed to the dynasty. So for him to be booed last night in that situation, going on 7 years, if I'm not mistaken, I think 7 years after his passing, Bull fans are still that resentful? That was a disgrace. That woman ain't do nothing to nobody. That was the widow. It would have been bad enough if Jerry Krause was still alive and he got booed. Because time should heal all wounds. Yes, Jerry Krause was not popular. Yes, Jerry Krause is, unfortunately, is painted as a villain a lot of times because he's the one perceived as getting, into the dynasty prematurely. Absolutely. He's the one that told Phil Jackson, I don't care if you guys go 8-2-0, it's fucking done. You're done. Which led to Phil leaving, which led to Michael Jordan leaving, which led to Scottie and Robin leaving, which was, that was it. Yes. That led to him hiring, Tim Floyd, who was a complete disgrace. When I say disgrace, I don't mean from a personal standpoint, but just from a performance standpoint, he didn't work out. But Jerry Krause made some pivotal moves. He's the one that made the draft day trade for Scottie Pippen. Would you have preferred Olden Polynice? I don't think we would have won 6 titles. He's the one that made the unpopular move. Even Michael Jordan couldn't stand it, but it was the best move for us to trade Charles Oakley to the Knicks in exchange for Bill Cartwright. He's the one that ultimately signed Dennis Rodman, right? When we desperately needed an interior presence and a rebounder. He's the one that got the late Bison Dele Brian Williams. He warned Scottie Pippen not to sign that contract. So look, yes, he was an egomaniac. Yes, he did a lot of things that pissed me off too. I've done a lot of videos telling you how much he pissed me off. But the man is dead now. And for the fans to boo, that was disgraceful. So NBC Sports Chicago color commentator Stacey King said last night on the broadcast, what we witnessed today when Jerry Krause's name was called and the people that booed Jerry Krause and his widow, who was accepting this honor for him, it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I hurt for that lady. Brought her to tears. And whoever booed her in this arena should be ashamed of themselves. Steve Kerr, I don't know why it says Bulls coach right here. There must be Warriors coach. Steve Kerr said, "It's absolutely shameful. I cannot believe it. I'm devastated for Thelma, for the Krause family." DeMar DeRozan on Jerry Krause. That man has family, friends that are still here and ought to be appreciated. He shouldn't be disrespected in no type of way by hearing boos. It just sucks that his family has to endure something like that. You can never take away what he created. Jerry Krause, forever his flaws, was a 6-time NBA champion and a 2-time NBA Executive of the Year. He was inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame for his accomplishments and is an important part of our history. His legacy deserves to be celebrated and respected. And no matter how negatively some of the players view Jerry Krause, I know him and Scottie weren't talking at the end. I get all of that. But that's in the past. Without Jerry Krause, there would have been no dynasty. Period. It wouldn't have been. Yes, he did take too much credit. Yes, he alienated the players with some of his comments. But as I said before, that was 30 fucking years ago. Don't everybody have problems in the workplace? People taking credit for other people's work, people not getting along. But at the end of the day, they got the job done. So that was disgusting. It really was. And like I said, man, right now I'm kind of ashamed to be a Bulls fan. Tell me what you guys think.